Welcome students. I am Reema ma'am. Today I am going to teach you English language. The topic of the subject is letter writing. Before starting the topic, this topic related with the classes 6 to 10. Now let's begin with the topic, what is letter writing? One of the most common, simple, cost-effective and easy way of communication. Letter writing is one of the most common and oldest form of communication. It is one of the most essential part of our day-to-day life. Therefore, it is necessary to learn this indispensable technique. Although today technology has given us many other easy ways to communication, still one cannot undermine the significance of letter writing. Now we come with the forms of letter writing. What is form of letter writing? Letters form an integral part of communication. It may be written message, request, account of events, etc. sent by one person to another. It has become absolutely necessary for the modern man to interact in his personal and social and professional life through letters. Forms of letter has 6 parts, that is the heading, salutation or greeting, the communication or body of the letter, the subscription, the signature, the address on the envelope. Now students, I classify the letter into 2 forms, that is the formal letter and informal letter. Now we start with the classification of letters, that is formal letter. What is formal letter? Formal letters are formal in style and written for the business and official purposes. Institutions and organizations, managers, directors, chairmen, commissioners, customers and manufacturers, public or government department, teachers and principals and editors. In formal letters, we have certain objectives that we have to remind and keep in mind: to ask or give permission, to place orders or cancel orders, to register complaints, to make inquiries, to create awareness, to express views and opinions. Now, there are certain tips which I am going to give you to write for the formal letters. How we are going to write our formal letters? Formal letters are written for the business and official purposes. The language used in the formal letter should be simple but formal. The idea conveyed should be precise and clear. Appropriate format should be used. Formal letters do not allow the use of any kind of personal touch. Example, in formal letters, we do not use the word like hi, how are you, etc. Now, students, you can see on the PPT the format of formal letter. That is how we are going to write the format of formal letter. Basically, we start with the box format. Before that also, we used to have a traditional format, but nowadays that traditional format is not used. Now we are using the box format for all the letter writing for the board purpose also. Now over here in the format, you can see the sender address, date, receiver address, salutation, heading, body of the letter, subscription, signature and designation. Now I give you the example of the formal letter writing. Now you can see that you have an example of writing of the letter writing. Now in this example, I have 2 examples, first one and then the second one. Though you will see that both the letters are written in the same manner, but you will think that when both the letters are given in the same manner, how they are different from each other. A little difference is there in the format of letter writing. Now in the first one, you will see that from the starting, that is 22/4 Vijay Colony, Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. Now over here, it is simply written, not a single punctuation, that is the comma is not used over here. 22nd September and 2018. The chairman, Municipal Board, Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. Now, children, you will see that the format, that is the sender full address, name, date, receiver's full address. All the starting words are started with the capital letter without any punctuation. That means we have not used the punctuation in any of these format which we are writing in the, that is the sender's address, receiver's address, and in the date also. After that, you will see the word subject. That means over here, subject is written with the starting with the capital letter, but it can go with the small letters also when we finish the topic. After that, respected sir and madam. Now over here, after respected sir or madam, we have used the comma. Before that, we haven't used the comma. And remember one thing, whenever you are writing the subject has to be underlined with the pencil. Then we come to the body of the letter. Then we have the complementary closing, subscription, that is how you are going to end your letter. You are going to end your letter with yours faithfully, yours truly, yours affectionately, or you can say obediently. You can use these words, and with last you have to write your name and surname along with your signature. This is the format of writing formal letter writing. Now we continue with the second example of formal letter writing. Now you will see that after everything, that means over there, you in the first one, when you are mentioning your own address, you have mentioned a comma after the Karol Bagh, or you can say after the house number also we can use the comma. When we have written the date, you will see that we have mentioned 5th November. After the month, we have put comma to separate between the month and year. After that, we have started with the editor, where we have mentioned the difference of the comma. In the last, we come with the respected sir and madam. Same thing, there also we have used the comma. Normally we use 3 commas, that is after the house number we use, in the date, and with respected sir and madam. The format is written in the same manner. Only the major difference was regarding with the commas, and then again the same format, that is your body of the letter, complementary closing, subscription, and how you are going to give your name and surname along with the signature. Now I come with the format of informal letter. Now what do you mean by informal letters? That is, you are writing informal letters to your very friends, relations, or your close relatives. Also, former headmaster, principal, teachers, person who are not known personally but known to you, repute, whom you invite to become your chief guest. Sometimes the letter under the B group are classed differently. They put under the category of semi-formal letter. They are less friendly as well as less formal, but their layout is that of informal letters. Now, certain rules and regulations are also there for the informal letters. How we are going to write the informal letters? Write your full address before you begin the letter. The address and the date should be in the left hand corner. Usually start out with a dear, so, or hi, and so. There is comma after the end of salutation. Divide your letter in small paragraphs. Use simple language which is easy to understand. Let the reader know that you finish your letter. Usually end with yours lovingly, faithfully, or affectionately. Now, I give you the format of informal letter. You can see, again we have used the box type of format. We haven't used the traditional format. Again, everything is written in the capital letter, but the major difference between the informal letter and formal letter is that in formal letter, we only use our own address, date, and salutation. Whereas in formal letter, we use our own address, date, receiver's address, subject, and then we begin with the letter writing. So these are two major differences between the formal letter writing and informal letter writing. So I hope you are understanding what basic rules are given to you. I have given you the examples also of both the formats, that is of your formal letter writing and informal letter writing. There is major differences between the formal and informal writing that you can see on my PPT, that how we have to write formal letters to whom and informal letters to whom. Now, before ending my topic, you should do that what things are required in the formal letter writing and informal writing. That means must do means you can go through all this topic properly and see that all these things are required to write in the proper format of letter writing in the formal letter and informal letter. I hope, children, today I have taught you the format of letter writing. I hope you have understood, and with this I end up my topic. Thank you.